Alright, hi everyone, welcome to this interesting tutorial. So today I'm going to be teaching us how to make fabric roses like these ones. Okay, so I've often gotten comments and requests from people to teach them how to make fabric roses. Okay, so today I'm going to give you a simple tip on how to go about it. So today what we'll be needing is just your organza fabric, your needle and your thread. So this is the organza fabric I have here, and this is my hand needle. So you can always use your sewing machine, but I'm using hand needle so that even if you want to use it for something that doesn't require hand needle, you don't have to bother how you're going to go about it. Okay, so that you know that you can do it with hand needle. So now this is the organza fabric. So I have about 5 inches width. So if you want a bigger rose, you can make it bigger. If you want a smaller rose, you can make it smaller. Okay, so I'm using 5 inches width because it's going to be something like this. So I need something that is substantial for the size of rose I want. So now the next step I'm going to take here is this is the edge of the organza, and the length is I'm using the whole of by 60. The length of organza is by 60 length, so I'm using the whole of the length. So if you want to make a smaller rose, you can maybe divide into half, depending on what you want. So now first step, I'm going to fold this the edge of this organza bias form like this. You can stop at this point, or you can make it totally angled. So whichever way you want, it will still give you a very good outcome. But I like to do it like this, and it gives me more beautiful outcome. Do it like this, okay? But like I said, you can also get it done like this. So whichever way works for you. All right. So sorry, I didn't know that the video had cut when I was doing. So the same thing I told you that I'll be doing what I was doing. So what I did was I started sewing from that point. As I'm sewing, I'll be dragging the edge to meet like so, like here and here to meet. It's kind of difficult because of the bias stuff I did at the edge, but you have to be forcing it. Okay, so that's how we go about it. So we keep on doing it this way. So as you're sewing it, like I said, you can go ahead and use your sewing machine to do it to be faster. But I'm doing this so that I'll also tell people that don't have sewing machines that it is also doable. If you have something that you're not a tailor and you have something that you want to use this rope to design, I hope you're saying. So you're doing it, you keep on dragging the edges to meet. So as they're meeting, you'll be sewing it. So that's how I'm going to continue to the other edge. Okay, now while at it, so this is the one I have already done, and so now when you must have sewn it to the edge, you gather it. Okay, so me, I use sewing machine to do this one to make it easier. So, and I use the thread to gather it. Now the other one, the same thing. By the time you take it to the edge, you draw this thread, and it will gather. So it's still the same outcome that it will give you. Now, having done that, so now notice that I didn't gather it so much. You can see that the gathering is a bit scanty. So that is how it should be, so it will give you what you want. Okay, so now it's time for us to start forming the rose. So the first step I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this part like so. So this is the edge where we did the bias form, sorry. So you can see I'm going to fold it like this, maybe like 3 times. When I do, I will take my hand needle and hold it, fasten it here. So I'll bring it out. Now if you want, you can knot, but I'm not knotting it. So I'll continue folding. So this, you can see how ruffled it is already because of that bias form we did it and the gathers we did. So as we keep on wrapping it around each other like so, you can see I'm wrapping it around each other. So when I must have done like 2 or 3, I'll also tack it. And I'm tacking everything together so that it won't loose by the time it's bulky. Okay, so I'll continue doing this. So as I'm doing it, I'll try to be straightening it out. Try to give me something. Are you seeing how it's forming? It's already becoming beautiful. We're not done yet. Okay, when I wrap like 3 or so, I'll also go ahead and tack. Okay, so this tacking makes it firm, so that not any little thing it will loosen. It will loosen up. So since it's becoming thicker, I'm sewing more than I was sewing before. Because now it's becoming thicker, so I want it to be firm. Okay, so so if you want a smaller roll, you can even stop at this point, but let's continue. So now if you want the rolls to be wide, okay, let me teach you, because using this particular method you can get different shapes of roses. Yes, I think I can get up to 5 to 6 different shapes of roses, so it all depends on how you wrap it. Now if I want it to be wider in shape, so now instead of wrapping all under here, I'll take it up a bit. You can see it's now becoming wide. Take it up a bit and start wrapping it. I'll come up a bit to wrap it here. Are you seeing it? So as I'm wrapping, I'll be tacking. If I wrap like this, I will tack and hold it like this. Okay, so that is that. But I want to let me continue with the same way. Let's also see the outcome it will give us. Okay, so now I have, so it's now becoming bulky. I'm coming up a bit on this one, so I have to be careful on what I'm doing. So I'll make sure that my thread passes through all the sides to hold it together. It's very necessary, okay, to make it very firm. So this is how you continue until we are done wrapping up the whole organza. So we're going to wrap it up for this process and come back to show you. Okay, so now this is it. So once I came back, so I'll show you what I'm going to be doing with the remaining edge. So here I'll simply put my needle here, because I forgot to gather this one and gather it, okay, to make it small. Then I'll put it under like this and tack it together with the, so now this time around I might be tacking that. Look for somewhere outside to bring it out. Okay, so that's voila. So can you see a fabric rose? Now if I tell you that this is the same method that gave me these shapes of rose, you won't believe it. The same quantity, the same method that gave me, the same quantity that gave me this shape, the same quantity that gave me this shape, also the same quantity that gave me this shape, also this one. So these are the same quantity of organza and the same length. But I kind of tried some other methods, and I got this, and I tried another one and I got this, and I tried another one and I got this. So that is how it is. But I hope you like it. At least you learned something today. So okay, so if this was helpful, don't forget to like and share to other friends to learn with you, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel at T-God Couture. Okay, so because we'll be dropping lots and lots of tutorials in there. So now I'm going to knot here and seal the to make it firmer. Okay, so thank you for watching this tutorial. Bye.